though they said it should be that if you live in Nigeria. But if I have a government that actually understands what citizenship means, it shows that I must get my franchise, irrespective of the country I live. So, my brother, I think you can understand that. Thank you.
All right. Thank you very much for responding to that. Like I've always said, I cannot do this alone. So sometimes we don't see this, see all comments. Yes, I appreciate every one of you. I want everybody to realize that, or to get serious. I want everybody to get serious that this is not the time to play. We are getting close. This is the most important election ever in my own history, in my lifetime. Let me put it like that. You know, we need to be serious. If you see us, like I've always said, I'm doing my part. I'm here all the time. Doesn't mean that I have the strength. You know, it's not easy. If you think it's easy, trust me, it's not. And I want you to do your part. We are getting close. This is the best time for everybody to get serious. You know, talk to your people back home to go collect their PVC. We cannot afford to lose this opportunity. Please, before I move on to someone else, I would like us to quickly watch this video here from famous Nollywood actor. Let's take it from here. Thank you.
Most of you know me and you know that I don't just come here to talk except it is very important. My Januaries usually, I don't even come on social media. I don't check social media. I don't do anything because I give my January in the place of fast, and I'm not just fasting food. I fast social media and every other thing. But for me to break that fast today, to come on here and say what I'm about to say, it means that you need to listen. Because if you don't take care, your country will be taken away while you're sitting down in that house. It is exact. Let me just read what I want to read, and I will say what I want to say. Jonah chapter 3, and I'm going to read from verse 1 to get context. Now the word of the Lord came to Jonah the second time, saying, "Arise, go to Nineveh, that great city, and preach to it the messages that I tell you." So Jonah arose and went to Nineveh, according to the word of the Lord. Now Nineveh was an exceedingly great city, a 3 days journey in extent. And Jonah began to enter the city on the first day's walk. This is where I'm going. Then he cried out and said, "Yet 40 days, and Nineveh shall be overthrown. 40 days, and Nineveh shall be destroyed." Ladies and gentlemen, today makes it exactly 40 days to the presidential election. And most of you are sitting down and you've not got your PVC, and certain people that know that they don't have what it takes, based off of integrity, based off of fair and fair election, they are conniving and they are planning everything they can to take this country away. They are planning everything they can to make sure that they're doing this election. And you that have been sitting down, you have not got your PVC. Get out from that place and get your PVC. If you are in church and you've been praying for God to give us a good leader, you've prayed enough, get up from there and get your PVC. And if you don't have a PVC, or you decide not to get a PVC, I want to declare to you that you're a public enemy of this country. Have you not suffered enough? Can't you see what is going on around you? You think this has anything to do with tribe? You think tribe knows hunger? You think tribe knows insecurity? You'll be lying to yourself. If you are voting for somebody that you cannot wish that your children will be like, then you're a public enemy of this country. If you are voting for somebody that you cannot pray that the destiny of your child will be like that person, then you're a public enemy of this country. It is not in my place to point and give a name of somebody you have to vote for. But these are 3 things you look out for if you're voting for somebody in this country. The 3 C's. The first one is competent. Is this person competent enough to lead the nation? Does he have what it takes? Is he efficient to take on this country? The second one is capacity. Does he have the capacity to take on this country? The third one is the most important and the most crucial. Character. It is in character that you see integrity. It is in character that you see no corruption. It is in character that you have empathy. When somebody dies, does he say, "He's not from my tribe, it's not my business"? A good leader is someone that loses a citizen, either on terrorism, or you hear that something happened to a certain group of people, you empathize with them, you sympathize with them, you go there and check. You don't say they are not from our tribe. Whatever can happen, can happen. You will be in Aso Rock doing what you're doing. These are the things you look out for. You're a father of the nation, for crying out loud. You're not a father of Aso Rock or your family. When you're a president, you are the father of the nation. If a citizen dies, you've lost a child. That is what it should be. Does he have the character? Can he pay people their salary? Does he have character? Does he have honesty? What is his family like? What are his morals like? These are universal laws other countries use to pick a leader. But when it comes to our own, we are doing tribe. Wake up, Nigerians. What is wrong with you? I did not call any name, but you know who I'm talking about. The highest registered voters in this country are youth, more than 37 million voters, followed by students, 23 million. And most of you, INEC is running around begging you to come and pick your PVC. What is wrong with you? You're being deceived and neglected, and people on social media are talking while other people are on the field mobilizing people. More than 179,000 polling units. And the person you want to vote for has not yet covered up to 60% of that. You think politics election is won by sitting in your house? Get up, pick up PVC. For some of you that have picked PVC, I want you to raise a group of 12 people. Let those 12 people go and pick another 12 that have PVC. We need to give people the reason why we are big in number. There's a reason why the majority are the most powerful. Voted somebody before. Where has that dropped us? Where are we with that? And you're about to repeat the same mistake. Are you not tired of suffering? I hope you know that I can always move. I hope you know I have multiple visas. I can go anywhere and I will not return, and I'm fine. I have the resources to do that. Are you not tired of suffering? Let the church wake up. Gather your members. Let them pick their PVC. March to the polling unit and vote. Enough is enough. We've prayed enough. Even in the house of Israel, not everybody we are in church. It's only the Levites were the ones permitted to be inside. Every other person was outside. There are people that can be in the church praying, while every other person should go out and vote. There are people that are in the mosque praying. Every other person should go out and vote. And for some of you asking me, oh, who am I voting for? Who is this person? I don't have to give a name, but all I'm going to say is that when my kids ask me in the future what I did, I will say that the labor of our heroes past and my labor was not in vain. Let they that have ear, let them hear.
You are the pillar that holds my life. You are the pillar that holds my life. Master Jesus, you are the pillar that holds my life. Lily of the valley, you are the pillar that holds my life. You are the pillar that holds my life. You are the pillar that holds my life. Lion of the night, you are the pillar. Chicanica, you are the pillar. Daddy, you are the pillar that holds my life. Lion of the day. You are the pillar that holds my life. No believe way. You are the pillar that holds my life. Master Jesus, you are the pillar that holds my life. You are the pillar. You are the pillar that holds my life. Jesus, the name of Calabati, Tinubu. People Calabati, Tinubu. Oh, no, people Calabati, people Calabati, Tinubu. What have you been doing? What Calabati, Tinubu.
All right. Thank you very much, people. I appreciate your time with us. We have someone on the phone. My brother Fa. Thank you very much for calling in. Please talk to us in 1 minute. Thank you.
Yeah. Good evening, Nigeria. Good evening, the panelists, and good evening, the viewer, Good evening, everybody.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Thank you.
yeah, bros. My contribution this evening. You see, shoutouts when they go yesterday, like even today. See, the issue of that shoutout is like the British, our colonial master, they are still the one who is still controlling Nigeria. But the worst part of this thing, what they pay me pass for all those things. But this same British, they know say Nigeria is other mess. They never talk put one day. They leave us, move with the suffer, move. They like make everything japaru. So I know they blame people where they go there. Because I know right from time, I know say British that's the rule us. But what did they pay me pass, eh? See, as a master, now they colonizer, then see things don't they work well for that country. They're supposed to don't call they'll call the old leaders for Nigeria, say, come on, don't be so with a tissue on this thing. But they lock up, they keep quiet. So I know they blame them. To start with, now Tinubu starter now. When he go there, they interview him, they talk, Mr. Erufai, answer that question. You answer that question. So I'm not blaming them. Thank God say our economic president, he go there yesterday, he break record. So I'm so very excited for that. So that is for that one, my brother.
Thank you.
So you see this guy, this video where you just show now, please. This guy just they use for me, automatically they talk to the colleagues. People like the way the people, people where they work, where they do the same work.
The same work with them, yes.
People sit in Nigeria, like people, like we still get big famous celebrity for Nigeria where they still keep quiet. I just like this video where you just show last when now you take finish the video where you do today. You understand me? So people still keep quiet, but we just they pray. We they pray, may not said. We not go set Obi, it will be our next president. If he says they want the wrong for you, hey man, no, all the whole world, the whole Nigerians in Western world, they're the best. You don't be there, they're the famous person. You come they go show for America, US, yes. But your country is other mess. You just be quiet. Nigeria, what you where they come here every day, you can work like you are not you cause problem of Nigeria. But they do call better. May you get for better country. You understand? That's why I said the other day. You not be monkey they work and go they job. You understand me? So my brother, you they try and God will bless you. And again, you say one thing. We not feel leave you after this election. May I take your back. For me, I deal with you. I don't care where I go. I don't see better thing about you. You are a very straightforward person. May God bless you. May God bless the whole panelists and viewers. Thank you.
God bless you, my dear brother. I appreciate you. Thank you. Please, guys, hold on. We have another caller right here. This one is Mr. Henry Peter. Thanks for calling in, sir. Please talk to us in 1 minute.
Yeah. Good evening, Mr. Elvis. Let me first of all go to this message from I think William. This Nigerian celebrity.
William Ushemba.
Yeah, you're right. He have balls to speak out, but he could not say who is he supporting. But I know actually, for the body's language, I know who is he supporting.
Yes.
Yeah. P Square. These are one of these two guys too. What about the so-called Davido, Burna Boy, Whiskey? They don't have balls enough to come out to say, even they cannot say vote for this person. Tell the people, the fans, what they want the new president to be. They don't have balls to come out. Huh? Do they have Nigerians in their hearts? Are they patriotic Nigerians?
I don't know what they want to be honest.
I have my German passport more than 20 years ago that I have my passport, but I'm still in Nigeria. You hear what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They celebrate without Nigerians, they buy their music, they promote their music. They are nothing. But why they cannot come out now in mass to hold a rally to say, you know what, vote for so president who have this, who have that, who have that. People will understand the message. We are not doing nothing. These people have love. They have love for Nigeria as a country. This is what I'm asking myself now. Those boys, P Square, they are both celebrity I ever seen that came out with their chest say I've for PeterObi. But the other ones, they were just like a sleeping dog. They will come out and start coming out in TV or coming to social media showing their weight out and stuff.
Now the followers will still they follow them now.
Nigerians now need to stop now to question those celebrities now. They should make sure they could not come out now. After the election, they come out. They should ignore them and make them put them down. They become nobody no more. Nobody buy their music. Nobody go to that show. They shut them down. I mean, I'm ashamed to see them. They will go to other country, going to Europe, going to Western country, showing Nigeria, talking about Nigeria, this, Nigeria, that. But they cannot even come out now when Nigeria needed at most to have a better president of that country. Not to say I want you to vote for PeterObi. Don't say it, but say something reasonable to your fans so that we'll say okay, for Dino Melaye on the so-called Keyamo. Keyamo, forget about he took what do you call it? What do you call it? The IPC president, former president to court about his age and his drug case. He forgot about that when he was not in APC. But why are they now crying now? Why are they crying now?
Because they are satanic. Huh? Because they are satanic.
God is doing it for us. Let them be fighting themselves. We are winning. That's all.
Yeah.
Let them be fighting. Let them kill themselves there. Let them kill themselves. Their fight is not our fight. Our fight is for our president to come on after election to be president for us, to change our country for us for better. First thing they should do for us, that electricity and security, that two things, yes, very important.
Our principal doctor can say go dismantle them.
This one we are yesterday, this with me for my stomach, really.
Yeah.
You know.
Thank you, sir.
All right then.
Thank you
Have
very
a nice
much.
evening.
I really appreciate you, sir.
Yeah, I'm watching. Yeah.
Okay,
thank
sir.
you.
Yes, sir. All right. One more caller, and we can just move on. Please bear with us. Let's quickly call this caller back. Sometimes we need to give callers priorities as well. Hello, good evening to you, sir.
Hello,
you were calling in. Yes, sir. Please, what's your name? Where are you calling from?
I'm calling from Italy. I'm Pastor Alexander Salome Somorose.
Okay, sir. Talk to us in 1 minute, please. Be
okay, my
concise.
brother. Yeah. Okay, my brother. May God bless you, my brother, for your good job.
Amen.
One thing I want to say is our youth, I pray may God open their eyes. May they not sell their birthright for just a pottage. What I'm saying is that please, we still have a lot to do. What are the things we are going to do? We are not going to relent our effort. For example, I call my family every day. Even yesterday when Obi was in Chatting House, I called my family, I called my wife family. What we are still going to do, we should sensitize them, tell them what to do. Look at what I saw in the Facebook the other day. They were giving some people a kilo of rice. Would that kilo of rice carry them for 4 years? Mm-hmm. Please, we are going to pray. The prayer without work is dead. As we are praying, we are still going to walk.
Yes.
You understand, my brother? Please, my brother, I pray may our voice be heard this time in the mighty name of Jesus.
Amen.
May tribalism never blind our eyes. Tribalism, if they are stealing together, they don't know that this one is Igbo, this one is Hausa, this one is Yoruba. But if they want to bring a better person, then they will know that this one is Hausa, this one is Igbo, this one is Christian, this one is Muslim. I pray may God open our eyes to choose the rightful person so that Nigeria will have peace and we eat the labor of our hands in Jesus' mighty name. May God bless you, my brother. May the labor of your hands never go in vain. And your voice shall be heard after we enter us in Jesus' name.
Amen. Thank you, sir.
Amen.
Thank you very much, sir.
May God bless you.
Amen. And you too, sir. All right. I appreciate you all. We take this 1 minute break quickly again, once again. Then I move on to the next person, which is Son of God. You know, we have Son of Man. Yeah, okay, Son of Man here with the Buluba. All right, let's take a quick break. This is a very serious situation that we are right now. We must take it very serious. God bless you.
You are the pillar that holds my life. You are the pillar that holds my life. Master Jesus, you are the pillar that holds my life. Lily of the body, you are the pillar that holds my life. You are the pillar that holds my life, dear.
All right, appreciate every one of you. Thank you for your time with us. Continue to share this broadcast, and let's do this together. Okay, son of Ma, talk to us, my brother. Good evening to you. Are you there? Okay, you know, I don't normally waste time. Move on to the next person. When you're available, you wait after this person. Okay, I'm yes, Connor. Thanks very much for joining us. Good evening to you. Please talk to us. Okay, I'm yes, Connor is not also available.
Sorry, I'm available. I was just taking time to get to my phone. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Greetings, everyone. Greetings, Mr. Niger Watch. I just want to start by saying, please, guys, someone should volunteer to assist Niger Watch. My work totally took a different turn. I've not been able to offer my time as I have promised, apart from that one time. So please, guys, one or two people should just, volunteer to assist. There's a lot of work doing these lives. I mean, he's here like 3 times every other day, every day. So please, Mr. CM, Machiavelli, who else do I know here now? I don't know. Everyone, please offer your time. We're all in this together. So let's try and assist Mr. Niger Watch. I beg. Biko na beg I dey beg, so that we can give him a break. It's very exhausting doing these lives. I can't say it enough. It really is truly exhausting. I beg, we could not help our brother out.
Thank you so much. Thank you. All right.
So,
thank you.
Yeah. I really don't want to say anything. I actually just came in to announce that, because I really feel the weight of this whole thing on you. I really feel it. So please, guys, I beg.
We are very close. It's 25th is around the corner. So
yeah,
we'll put in the last energy to achieve this by God's grace.
Absolutely. In the meantime, I'm just going to quickly say I did see the interview with Dino, where he was defending with his life his candidate. I'm watching everything. I'm like, I take solace in the fact that our candidate is going to win with a landslide. I'm not even bothered with these people anymore. I don't pay them much attention anymore, because it's a joke that a thief is calling out a thief. It's a complete joke. Both of them have no business running in the first place. They ought to be dragging both of them to jail. They ought to be rotting in jail if we had a running country. I'm very proud of our candidate. I'm still basking in it. So I'm going to yield for now. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Yes, Conan. God bless you. Thank you. All right. I would like us to move on and to Bala Blue. I'm not sure if you're still available. I'm moving on to the next person. In case you're not, okay. King Emeka, thanks for joining us. Talk to us.
Thank you, Elvis. Good afternoon from my end. Good morning, good evening, wherever you are in the world. Once again, this period I've been very preoccupied. So I can see your thumbnail. I don't know if that's actually the topic of the day.
Yeah, Tinubu, what is it called? Festus Keyamo and Dino Melaye, they are fighting themselves. Atiku was called out for fraud, and Festus Keyamo asked the federal government to arrest Atiku and jailed. Then,
why is he asking
because of the audio that is going on from Michael, his former.
No, I mean, Dino. What is he asking the federal government to do?
No. Festus Keyamo wants Atiku to be arrested and jailed. Then Dino came out. Instead of him to answer the allegation that is going on between Atiku and his former aide, and he started saying that Tinubu should also be arrested. So both of them are
fighting.
Did he
provide his own reason? Dino?
Yes, he said that Tinubu is a drug baron.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yes,
Okay,
so both of them, he said both of them should be arrested. So at the moment, both of them are competing and arguing who paid more. So
all right.
that's the topic.
I think fortunately enough for me, I did watch Festus press briefing, previous media interviews with was it Arise News? I think so, TVC, and currently I just finished watching that of Channels. Yesterday night I briefly watched that of Dino when on Channels when Shen was asking him questions, right? And I
Yeah.
think I've seen a few clips of the ex media aide to Atiku. I don't know if we could call him a media aide anymore since they're denying him at this moment.
Exactly.
Yeah. So I do have context to.
How can they be denying him when the voice is so clear?
Well,
Dino
like
Melaye said that is not Atiku's voice, that the voice was manipulated.
yeah, like I said, I just finished watching Festus, where he was now telling Shen that they should come out and.
Okay, talk to us about both of them, because both of the APC and PDP, Festus Veyamu versus Dino Melaye, all of them are fighting right now. Talk to us.
Apparently, it's part of the election gimmicks, but now it's now entering into how will I put it? The tension is now increasing at this point, right? It's getting very personal. I don't know if it's probably getting out of hand now. From previous elections, we've seen all these accusations, allegations, jabs, insults being thrown around. But this now is the innuendo is going out of hand, and I will not want this to begin to be the new norm in our elections going forward. We should be debating the issues, discussing about the issues. But again, we cannot discount the allegations and accusations laid by these two parties or by spokespersons of these two parties. The first one from Festus Keyamo, that's a very grievous allegation at the moment, supported by a couple of evidences from the Achibo Guabi. I don't know if I'm pronouncing his name properly. The ex-media aide.
Yeah.
Those are Michael, yeah, Achibogu. Yeah. Those are very, very grievous allegations. And if you sit down to really think about it, you would see collusion, you will see fraud, then you will see those who should be stewards of our country, who should have the best interests of our country at heart, perpetrating crime. The president and the vice president of the country at some point, or former, let me use former because they are no more in office, were colluding on how to thief and steal, not only how to, they did steal accordingly public funds and setting up nominee directors, special purpose vehicles for such purpose, with the view, to take funds out of the treasury that are not in the best interest of the country. Grievous allegation. Then, I do like what Festus is doing about this. He's saying he's going to court. He has written petition. I do like it, though one would think if if there was no election, would we get to know about this? That's my own concern in all this, because how from what we all know now, we know Michael knew about this before election, right? So we don't know how long he knew about this, and he's saying he knows more. So my suspicion about Michael too is there. Why did you not come out as quick as possible to let Nigerians know what these people are all about? Instantly, that would have disqualified Atiku when the information is out in the open as quick as possible, that will be the main focus, rather than him now being the a PDP presidential candidate, right? Then over to Dino. Yes, I like his stance, asking the federal government to go ahead to investigate Bola Ahmed Tinubu for drug-related offenses or drug trafficking, right? That is a welcome development. Likewise, but again, it still falls under how will I put it? These security agencies who should be screening these people before they give them the pass to go ahead to become the nominees of their party. I think the parties should be responsible for that. I think they are actually. Sorry, let me correct myself. The parties are responsible for that, to submit names of party nominees to the DSS, who would not do screening, investigate, and clear these people from any criminal offenses or any offenses that might be a threat to national security. So it's a welcome development. Then again, my challenge to Dino is go to court, draft a petition to the law enforcement officers, let them go ahead to do their job. Just like Festus Keyamo said, one thing I didn't like about Dino's interview yesterday was that they will not speak on this matter anymore, which means they want to go silent. You can't go silent on that kind of allegation or accusation. It is grievous. In the West, it is automatical. In short, mainly it coming out of the news, that presidential candidate resigns automatically, and then law enforcement kicks in. Unfortunately, I don't know, Nigeria is maturing. Maybe we are not there yet. I hope we get to that point where law enforcement officers are brave and bold enough to take tough and make tough decisions based on the interests of the country and not on specific individuals. I hope they can live up to the expectations. The accusations are very, very serious and should be dealt with. And if they are culpable, automatically they should be disqualified. And we hope we only get credible individuals who should turn up for electoral or political.
Mr. Emeka, what is currently going on now between both of them? Because Nigeria is a funny country. Both of them are accusing themselves of criminality. Atiku stole, Tinubu stole. No, not be only us thief, you also thief. This is what is going on now. And we have a country where nobody is asking them questions. So both of them are dragging themselves. Before you round up your last 1 minute, let me quickly recapitulate back to that particular video again for 2 minutes. Then and see how Dino Melaye were denying that voice. Let's quickly take on this.
Listen to that tape. And can you tell us whether or not that is Atiku Abubakar's voice?
That recording and manipulation must have been done either in Bodilon or in the studio of TVC. Technology.
So that is not Atiku Abubakar's voice.
Technology these days, let me tell you, there's something called voice over technology. I can plant your voice, I can manipulate your voice, I can coordinate your voice, and I'm telling you that everything that have been orchestrated, that have been presented by Michael Achimogu are fallacies, lies, malicious lies from the pit of hell. And I'm telling you that Nigerians should not be distracted, and Chinese television should not be distracted, Shehu Okimbaloye should not be distracted by this issue of lies. You should confront the APC with their massive failure in Nigeria, in Lagos. They should confront them with the issues of insecurity, with the issues of hunger, with the issues of kidnapping, with the issues of disunity that they have brought upon Nigeria. This is a strategy to just distract the general public from the issues that are on ground and from diverting the attention of the electorate from the upcoming election. And we should not be distracted about that. Atiku is not going to respond to these issues of lies. Atiku is busy selling his agenda to Nigerians. He's busy communicating with the electorate. He's busy telling them, I will take you out of the land of Egypt to the promised land of Canaan. He's trying to tell Nigerians that by the grace of God, the issues of power will be solved. The issues of insecurity will be solved. Housing and unemployment will be solved. To speak about, not distractions that are manipulated by the APC to create unnecessary distractions.
Senator, I can assure you, take this from me. You've known me for a while now. Channels does not look like an organization that is distracted. I don't look like one that is distracted. We are focused. We know our jobs, and we will do it. And now, you were here when we interrogated when the issues of the candidate of the APC came up. We confronted the issues, and we took it up. Now, this concerns the integrity and the capacity of your candidate, and we're asking the questions. And I'd like to go further by asking you tonight again, there are also tapes that have been released allegedly belonging to the children of Mr. Atiku Abubakar. Now you've denied and said that the voice that we heard released by Michael Achimogu is not that of Atiku Abubakar. The ones released allegedly to be those of the children of Mr. Atiku Abubakar. What can you say about those?
I don't speak for the children of Atiku Abubakar. I speak for Atiku Abubakar.
So you don't know any of his children? And you don't know whether those voices sound like theirs?
I speak for Atiku Abubakar. And I'm telling you that a man who has lied about Atiku Abubakar will lie about anything.
Now, let me go further, because I know at some point, if I'm not mistaken, you were in the House of Representatives when President Olusegun Obasanjo was in power. And it was crystal clear, some of the issues that came up at the time. I'm not sure this is the first time you are hearing the name of the company that has been brought into these conversation, and some of the names that have been brought into these particular.
I would like to stop that right there. You know, I don't want to play the full video. To be honest, when I'm listening to these people, I have headache. You know why? Because Nigeria doesn't look like a country to me, to be honest. It doesn't. There's no kind of investigation going on these people that is seeking for the #1 office, the #1 seat in Nigeria. You know, to be honest, I don't know why some Nigerians want these people to rule this country. Tinubu and Atiku. I'm not sure. The same, please hold on before I finish. The same Dino Melaye, you know, there's a case currently going on right now, allegedly, that he was caught, you know, in a hotel in Abuja. You know, his best friend came out to say that, you know, although he didn't mention Dino Melaye's name, but the description shows that Dino Melaye was in a hotel with two famous ladies or on Instagram or whatever. One of them has been on, they've been on Big Brother before, you know, doing threesome. You know, these are the people here, allegedly posted by Gist Lover. That is Dino Melaye using paid, according to the story that is going on now, we busted out today. Dino Melaye paid two of them 33 million naira just to invite them. That is not what is going to pay them after the service all night. I don't know the service though. But, you know, this is what these guys are using our money to do. You know, I don't know why you closing your eyes, or rather opening your eyes and seeking for these people to be your leader. Mr. Mecca, use your last 1 minute to that.
Yeah, just to chime in on this quickly before moving into what you were saying. I don't think it's in my right, or do I have the right to speak about the way Dino wants to live his life or spend his.
No. Talk about the video.
Yeah, so I'll speak on the video. It's, you know, Dino, I would say Dino, he tried, but it's very difficult to defend such allegations. Like what he was saying, he does not speak for the children of Atiku. But the video that was being played, it was all about Atiku Abubakar, the children referencing how they want their father to be president so that they could make much money and increase their appetite and lifestyle. So I think that's where Shehu lost the plot to tell him, but the video was centered about your candidate, so that he should be forced to speak on the context of that video and not
he kept diverting. Whenever they ask a question about his candidate, you move on to Tinubu.
Because Shehu was not asking the right questions. Shehu was giving him the opportunity to divert instead of Shehu to ask the right questions, set the bait or the trap, and let him fall for it so he can answer the questions. Shehu, the onus is on Shehu. Shehu gave him a leverage to divert the questions and make answers to deflect the question that was being asked, and also to pivot on something else. So, but again, like you say Nigeria is not a country. I refuse to agree. Nigeria is still a country, but a country with flaws and challenges. If I were the Inspector General of Police at this point in time, a lot of people are watching and keeping tabs on our election. I know many African countries are, as well as international observers are. It is the Inspector General of Police needs to step up now to the plate, because these are hefty allegations from both parties. There need to be an investigation, and a public statement must be made, either clearing these individuals once and for all to settle the pie, or go ahead to pursue the individuals if there is reasonable grounds to suspect criminal activities going on. The reason why the Inspector General of Police should do this is because this situation should not make a mockery out of the country. I don't know if you understand what I'm trying to say. The Inspector General of Police.
Can I ask a question, Maker? Sorry to interject you on that, because you said Inspector General, if he has a probable cause. But if you look at what the content says, and if you say you live in the United States or whatever, what happened to Donald Trump is similar to that. That is a quid pro quo, my brother. Please, let's be factual here. I respect your own opinion.
What's going on is not a quid pro quo.
Did he accept that there was a open corruption? Did he accept that open corruption? So that is a direct quo.
You know what a quid pro quo pro
means? I don't know what you're going to analyze it with it, because there's a direct statement from this guy openly saying that there was an open corruption. What do you understand? What do you want us to? What do you want a probable cause to be then?
What we have here is individuals coming out to say criminal activities has occurred by the former vice president of the country, Atiku Abubakar, and the former president of the country, Olusegun Obasanjo. They set up fictitious entities, marine float, a special purpose vehicle, mainly for the purpose of siphoning funds for party activities. That is a clear criminal activity. Not only have they stepped up to say that, they have gone to the court. I know because I saw it. Michael Achibogu did an affidavit in court to say my statement is true. If you find that my statement is false, prosecute me on the basis of me telling lies. Not only that,
has that not acclaimed to a proper evidence there that this person has gone to court with an affidavit? That's what I'm saying.
Can you let me conclude? Festus Keyamo has also written petitions to the law enforcement officers or agencies in the country. That is why I say the IGP now must step up and for once put this matter to bed by investigating, because he has a petition on his table. He can't say he doesn't have one, so he cannot ignore a petition from a senior advocate of the country. Neither can he ignore that there's a sworn affidavit in court from a witness. So based on that and the noise this is making all over the country and in the media, he must step up and investigate thoroughly and then make a statement. I would be thinking, if I am the IGP, to say the first statement is to tell the public we are aware of these matters and we are investigating. We would provide our statement as soon as possible. And the next statement will be, we are either clearing this individual because we do not have reasonable grounds or probably grounds to continue investigation, or we are investigating and we have probable cause to take these individuals to court because we have sufficient evidence.
In 1 minute.
I'm writing up sufficient evidence to show that criminal activities has occurred, and we are going to take them to court to be prosecuted. And based on this, INEC can look at it and say the police has probable cause to say criminal activities has been committed by either Bola Ahmed Tinubu or Atiku Abubakar, and based on this probable cause, you are hereby disqualified. Thank you.
Emeka, I want to quickly put this one. You just said that who is going to investigate who now? Is it not the oligarchs that put the IG Inspector General there? Yes. So how is the oligarchs going to investigate the people who put them there? I don't understand.
You see, you lose faith. When you lose faith, why do you want things to go?
The reason is you just said the Inspector General, and we are still here to, since when this guy came out, since when this guy came out with this statement, where is the Inspector General? And since when Tinubu case came out, where was the Inspector General? Now, my question is, the reason why you and I are fighting for the soul of Nigeria today is because they have enveloped our country and they continue to lie. And these are the same people who has been making laws for the country. So where is the...
Evans, I know I rather
Dino Melaye not there.
This individual is making a baby statement.
It's always a baby statement.
IGP, not the oligarch. I don't know what you mean by oligarch.
So who are the
IGP? Listen.
Yeah, the president is who now?
I dislike it when people make ridiculous.
Yeah, but the president, who makes the president? Who makes the? Is it not the people? Is the Nigerians have a fair share in everything?
But please make intelligent statements. The president
in a just society, don't.
Hold on, please. Let me land. It is ratified by the Senate. Please stop making ridiculous.
Okay, who are the Senate? Now, is that not Senator Dino Melaye?
I have said Dino is not a serving senator.
No, but he was a serving senator. But he was making.
I wear the IGP. This is what I will do. So the onus is now on the Inspector General of Police, who has a petition. I believe that petition is right on his desk because Festus Keyamo has said, I have written to the various law enforcement agencies, not only to the Inspector General of Police, who is responsible for the Nigeria Police Force, but also to the head of DSS, as well as other civil society security outfits, that I have written to the appropriate law enforcement agencies. But again, I am calling out the Inspector General of Police that if I were him, to show that we are doing something, and to show the great responsibility and tax laid before me as being the number one police boss, that I will speak directly to the Nigerian people on this matter and tell them what we are doing, so that not just for
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you. The truth of the matter is, if the Inspector General of Police want to take this case, he needs to take it very serious on Atiku.
Exactly.
And also take Tinubu's case the same equally. Both of them.
The reason why I'm asking Emeka now, he lives in what is the duty of the police?
No.
They are supposed to maintain law and order. There is a problem here. Have they come out since? No, because the society is not just. Because these are the same oligarchs. Oh, Senator Dino Melaye, was he not a senator? Was he not part of the people who were making laws in the country? So if he was right in his own sense, wouldn't you know that there's a
police work all over the world? You need to understand that. Now, let me take a simple matter. 10 seconds, I'm done. If you and your wife is fighting, if your wife does not call the police, will the police come? But the moment your wife picks up the call and dial 911 and say, my life is at threat, my husband is beating me up, the police will appear. Yeah. What that means is your wife has petitioned the police and invited the police. If you don't petition the police or invite them, the police will not come. But in some instances, the police will take the initiative to do what they are supposed to do. Festus Keyamo has petitioned the police. I expect the police to respond.
Okay, thank you. All right. Let me hear other people's view on this. Moderator, good evening to you. Thanks for joining us. Please talk to us.
Good evening. I'm sorry I'm late. So Elvis, what's wrong with your comment section? I don't know. I'm not seeing it. Something is kind of off today. Regardless, we are still here, and I know that
people are commenting there.
I'm not seeing nothing, but anyway, regardless. Good afternoon. Sorry for my manners. Good afternoon, everybody. Good afternoon, my darling, beautiful sister. Oh my yes, corner, mommy diaspora. I love you, mama. Anyway, back to the main topic of the day. You see all these bala blue and blah blah happening is because we have a rotten system. We have a rotten system. If we had a functional system, we will not even be having these kinds of conversations, because we'll probably be arguing about the sentences of, okay, this one's supposed to get life imprisonment, this one's supposed to get 50 years imprisonment. That will be the level of where our discussion should have been. But it's so funny that there's so much ado in the internet now. When David Houdini came out and he gave us a little bit of an expose on the atrocities Agbado has committed and is still committing, and I remember on Channels TV or Arise TV, somebody asking, but nobody has taken this to court. He actually mentioned, I have to look for that video. He actually mentioned a lawyer that had taken up every evidence that he had to court. That story went cold. It went cold. And the Lord brought somebody like Mr. Michael, is he Anonuga? Correct me if I'm wrong. And he came and started giving us some stories, right? With proof attached to it. And all of a sudden, we now see the opposition shouting, woof, 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 woof. Tia, what is happening here? They are having a family quarrel. They are just having a family quarrel. In Benin Palace, they say, hey boy, day. What we are looking at is a movie. The entire Senate is silent. Have they even investigated about the SPVs? Has anybody gone to meet Olusegun Obasanjo? Has anybody gone to or tried? Maybe they have. We don't know. Well, I don't know. I've gone to meet, the one that lives in Dubai, the former vice president. Has anybody gone to meet them that we know of? Has anybody tried to, ask them? The main players, they've gone silent. They've gone cold water. They've gone cold. So what we are seeing now are surrogates telling us in Kenneth Okonkwo's voice who failed more or who stole more. I'm worried. It might seem like a joke. It might seem like a movie. But it's like a cacophony of idiots, thieves, murderers, drug barons, just displaying their nakedness in the market square. It's sad. Nigeria has gotten this low. This is like an abysmal failure of a system of government, an abysmal failure of a country in all ramifications. Unfortunately, I said that. Unfortunately, that is the reality. But that tiny little light at the end of the tunnel is Peter the Rock Obi. If Peter the Rock Obi wasn't there, I wouldn't care less about whether somebody is punching somebody's jaw or whether somebody is saying bula blue or bala blue. Or so, I seriously. So when I see all these things, the only thing that just standing in my front, the little light at the end of the tunnel, the dark tunnel, I see is Peter the Rock Obi. That's the inspiration I get when I hear these thieves talk. I just say, you know what? Let Peter the Rock Obi just come and clear, not even dismantle. He used a nice word at Chatham House, dismantle. Obliterate. I think Mr. CM says pulverize. Let them just go. Let them be like they never even existed at all. That's what just needs to happen. Because all this, one is trying to play the game of pot calling kettle black. We are tired of all this. What is happening is a family quarrel. And Eboede, nothing will happen. I can bet on it. Nothing would happen. Nobody has stopped when David Udani talked about Agbado's fake certificate. What he even juxtaposed from P interest and created as the University of Chicago. It was all fake. Nobody did that. Nobody questioned it. Even if it was questioned, like the lawyer that put it in court. Till today, the case went cold. Alpha Beta is still a cold case. Drug trafficking is still a cold case. Fake certificate, fake lineage, fake name, it's still a cold case. SPV that has come now, it's still going to be a cold case, people. So we're just discussing it because, okay, let us still disgrace them the more and probably open the eyes of the blind ones now, or the ones who are still sitting on the fence, or the ones who are pretending to be obedient but they are not, or the naysayers, or the people who are giving us data, fake data or assumptions. We're just trying to amplify the criminality of these entities. So at this point, the bottom line, people, at this point, hearing all these shenanigans, hearing all this noise, you should make your decision now. Who is a better administrator of Nigeria as a federal republic? At this point, with all this happening, you can call it a rumor, you can call it as a metaphor, you can call it a figure of speech, however you want to turn it or toss it. There lies information about the candidates, people. Pick one, and the one you should pick is Peter the Rock Obi of Labour Party. Period. Because wherever you are in diaspora, you cannot tell me that anybody who has come to take the highest position in the land and he has a little dent or a little stain or something that's linked to criminality will be the head of a government. No, this is even what we even have is proven one, not even an assumption. If you want to bring the story of Donald Trump now, it's not even okay. Even with the tax invasion, he has lawyers that understand how tax works in America, and clearly they feel that okay, he did not commit any crime. What he's doing is what the rich people like Hillary Clinton and her friends do. He said it, everything covered. But guess what? After his tenure, the law is taking his course because he was even committing things during his tenure, even with his children. That is a system that works. But now, this is now in Nigeria, we have proven evidence, black and white, broad daylight, not even in the night, broad daylight, and yet nothing is happening. So right now, we're just having a discussion of two families quarreling. But please, those lists of people I mentioned is sitting on the fence, the pretenders, the ones that are attached, like maybe it's attached to their skin or the hair on their skin that they are APC or PDP, or maybe they worship one of these people because maybe their mother or their father was rich because of them, or maybe their brother is under the government of one of these people or became something, or he paid their medical bills. The list is endless. The what they call it, the philanthropism. Let me use that word now. That's even a too nice word to describe these thieves. The philanthropism of the thieves is a yardstick for some people to still kind of attach themselves to these evil men. May your children and your generation be like these evil men if you are supporting them. That's all I have to say for now. But please, we have laid out all the cards on the table. Pick one. If you choose to pick the evil one, may your children be like them. In fact, God will make you live long to experience the pain of how your children will turn out to be like these devils. In Jesus' name. That's all I have to say for now. Thank you.
Amen. Thank you very much, moderator. Thanks for your submission. All right, the last person we have here before we take the final round is Mr. ECBD. Mr. ECBD, good evening to you, sir. Please talk to us.
Yes, good evening. I don't know if you can hear me.
Yes.
Can I
Yes.
know what? All right, thank you. Yeah, because I'm kind of on a different kind of device. So Thank you so much for having me. Greetings to everybody, the panelists, the viewers, Madam Omoye Kona, and everybody. Then these people, these two people that are fighting, it's just amazing, you know. It reminds me of the song they used to sing in Nigeria then in the 80s. I hope they are no longer singing it because, but it's called when they sing in the primary school in Lagos. Then you say it goes like, is it two fighting Olodo me ginger something like that? Two. So these are two fighting Olodos. Hmm? Olodo, I've remembered the other one. Olodo Rabata, Ojú ẹja ló mọ̀ ọ́ jẹ, òní mọ̀wé mọ́, síléètì ló mọ̀ ọ́ jẹ, àjíyàn o,
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni,
ẹ̀bà tútù.
bẹ́ẹ̀ni, yeah.
Àjíyàn o, ẹ̀bà tútù ló mọ̀ ọ́ jẹ, shame on you. Everybody will say, shame. Hmm? Olodo Mejinja, meaning two Olodos are fighting. So the thing is that if you ask me personally, I would even say that we people like those of us that are obedient, we use this kind of opportunity avenue to now even push PeterObi more, so that those people that are still sitting on the fence will now by now see the difference more, you know. So just tell them these two people, they are there doing their, one is accusing one, the one even accusing the other one has done almost 100 times worse than what is accusing the other one of. So now we have it's something totally different that you can support, you know, something that truly cares for you and your future, the future of your children, you know. So to be honest with you, as much as obviously the corruption allegation is there for the PDP and all that, but the way they jumped on the story and everything, and the way they are doing the follow-up of the story, coming to the social media, you definitely know that coming to the TV station and trying to do a press conference, you definitely know that there's something fishy there, that there's someone that has orchestrated the whole thing, whether even if it's true or not, you know. So that's the same thing that happened, not the same, but similar to what happened during the time of the Donyo Kupe's case in Ogun State. You saw how they came to they even did a special program on TVC analyzing Donyo Kupe. So I'm not going to get into that, and I think we should also try our best not to be too involved in helping these people to carry out their plot. They can do it. They are already, there's nothing for us to even accuse the other side of, because nothing is new. All those things is just confirming some of the things that people already know. So nobody is praying for either PDP or APC to to come back to the to come to win. So we should focus on, if you ask me, on our principal and Labour Party. This is the future. This is the way forward. So all these people and the games they are playing, including the other guy, I wonder how all of this, the man that has been there with them, according to him, he just wake up one morning and decide to become a saint. If he was actually trying to be a saint, he should help. He should now advise the public to do the right thing and vote for PeterObi. But he can't say that because that's not part of the agreement, allegedly, which I actually believe. So, well, I think I won't say much. I will just say that we should use this opportunity to try and bring every other person on board that is still sitting on the fence. They can see the difference. The difference is clear. Yeah, so thank you so much.
Right. Thank you very much, sir. All right, let me move on now to We need to take 2 minutes now so we can move on.
Let me.
Oh, okay. I will be calling you, but you never answered. We'll come back. We'll come back to you, sir. Just hold on. Come back to you. Yeah. Okay. Nolly, Mr. Nolly, please give us your 2 last final submission. 2 minutes.
Thank you, Najawat. People, we have really talked much about these people. So what I want to say is that the person that called and Uchemba, William that called you showcase his video. Well, I believe that the artists, they are doing their best actually, because one time I was in a space with P Square and they was telling us that 90% of his colleagues, 90% of his colleagues are obedient. He was saying it. And today I posted a picture of on the 18th of February, the concert, Abuja concert, with the Whiskey, the Burna Boy, Tiwa Savage, all these people, Ashake, all of them for obedient party, for Labour Party on the 18th of February. So I believe they are doing their best. I think so. Though there's people who are not speaking out, but many of them, at least I know one person personally, which I asked him, how are you guys doing about this obedience? He told me also himself that he in fact that among all his guys, that all of them are obedient. So we are not panicking on that. The only concern I have is with INEC. Based on what this man was doing today, if INEC will just respect Nigerians' wish and let this election be free and fair election, we don't have no problem. Whatever Dino Melaye or this Festus Keyamo, even Fani Kayode, who was supporting Festus Keyamo, he's having a criminal charges on his head, hanging on his head, and such person will come and say that another person is corrupt. That is the reason why you see that this corruption in Nigeria, it has eaten deep to every politicians in Nigeria, most of the politicians in Nigeria. Thank you very much.
Right.
Hello?
Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you for your time. May God bless you. My brother, I don't like watch. Thanks very much for your super chat. May God bless you. Okay, let's move on to the next person here, which is Machiavelli. Please use your 2 minutes.
Sorry. Yeah, I can. Sorry for that.
Okay.
Thank you very much, everyone. You see, one thing I believe is when we come to say things, let's just say the way it is. There's 2 criminal case right here, and these 2 people that are rumbling among themselves, if you look at them, they have hold offices in the Federal Republic of Nigeria. The one defending and the one accusing, they have been there in the seat of power. Festus Keyamo is a lawyer who interprets the law. Same person who is defending was the Senate, who was also making laws. Now, I don't understand how a nation will move forward with the people who are actually holding powers. They are the one accusing themselves of criminality. Like my brother said, Emeka, that the police, since they've reported it, they should take the case. We are still waiting. But the fact remains, Nigeria should be cleared that the whole system you are seeing, this is just very open to your eyes now, that nothing is going to work because this system has been corrupt from day one. We need a total overhaul to bring sanity, just like what Obi said. First thing is the rule of law. If the rule of law is not actually standing in Nigerian political space, we will never have anything that is free and fair. Mark it. You can argue with it. You can as well talk from now till tomorrow. That is your own. I have said my own. Until the rule of law is established, Nigeria cannot move forward. Thank you.
Yes, thank you very much, my brother Machiavelli. Thank you. Okay, now, Bulaba, are you available right now?
Yeah, Niger Watch. I
Okay.
get you.
Good evening to you, my brother. You are going to be taking your submission and your final submission, okay?
Okay, thank you very much. You know me, I don't like to use too much time, but thank you for the opportunity. I greet all the panelists and my fellow Nigerians. You see, one thing that concerns me a lot is this INEC chairman. He speaks very well as a professor, He answered the questions, as a professor, as a scholar. But the problem I have is that so many things he's saying are not in accordance with what is happening on ground. You are telling the Nigerian people to go and pick up their PVC, but we have videos flying around of people being locked out of the collection center, not being able to get their PVC. And here you are saying that PVC is ready, go and pick up your PVC and the collection rate is great. The theory is different from the practical. So that is my concern. And I keep saying that this election is between the Labour Party and INEC. You see, this is a very pivotal election in our dear country. This is the first time in the history of Nigeria where we have the three major ethnic groups on the ballots. But apart from that, this is the time where we have a unknown political party coming to upturn the established political party. The first time APC upturned PDP, there was a merger. But Labour Party has no merger. The merger Labour Party has are the people. So this is an election that is a make or break for Nigeria because the people have been pushed to the wall. So if INEC, behave in any criminal, unscrupulous way, the knife is going to go to the jugular. Let me put it like that. There was something Mr. PeterObi said yesterday that, made me drop my cap for him when he was talking about his vice presidential candidate. And I don't know whether Mr. Elvis, you paid attention to that part. When he said by the time he was approaching Mr. Yusuf Dati Baba Ahmed, they had done a background check on him and there was no link of corruption. He was the only one that refused to buy government property when all the members of the legislation were advised to do so. And PeterObi ended by saying that if you find, go and listen to that part again, that if you find any corruption attributed to him, that him, PeterObi, will stop running. I say, wow. This man started by saying that, check, if you find me corrupt in any way, that I will stop running. Now, he has even taken it to the next level on an international platform that said, if you even find my vice presidential candidates one thing, I will stop running. I felt that is, a top notch right there. Mr. Pansat made a brief submission on that video of the Atiku Gate video. That video, when listening to that video and listening to that audio, as the case may be, you will appreciate that that call, that recording was from a phone call. It wasn't as if two people were talking at the same time somewhere and somebody was recording. So it was a phone call that was recorded, either with a kind of recording device or either inbuilt or external recording device. Therefore, if you subject that recording to a forensic examination, using geomapping and time stamping forensically, you'll be able to identify the origin of the call and the recipient of the call, the time, the location, and we'll be able to answer this question that people are saying that the video is or the audio is doctored. That audio is not doctored. That audio is Atiku indicting himself, talking about we do not have to engage in open corruption. That means by inference, what you engage is what we call coded corruption. And if Nigeria is a working country, I am surprised that nobody asked INEC, Mr. Yakubu Mahmoud, this question. Why is it that with the allegation of Tinubu and his drug deal, with a certified court document from the United States of America, District of Chicago, why is Bola Tinubu still on the ballot? Why did INEC approve him? Why is Atiku still on the ballot with an exposition of his corrupt practices? So I believe that the world is watching. And to my brother that said, why are they going to the UK? Is Nigeria still under the United Kingdom? Well, I don't know how to answer that question, but I know that there are a lot of interest, and I want to believe that even the UK will benefit more if someone like Mr. PeterObi is running the affairs of Nigeria. Therefore, I want to finally submit that going back to what Uchemba, my brother, has said, get your PVC, do not sit on the fence, and cast your vote. We have 40 days until when Lenivite will be destroyed. Nigeria will not be destroyed. We have 40 days till a new Nigeria will come. Thank you, Mr. Elvis. Prosperity will remember you. God bless you all.
Thank you. Thank you, my dear brother. I appreciate you. Thank you. All right. Moderator, please give us your 2 minutes. Thank you.
Okay, I'm just going to be brief. Thank you very much. My brother that just spoke last, I just want to say that I think it's a responsibility of the political parties to do their homework, on the candidates they want to present to the people. So I can bet that if Yakubus, I'm so sorry I even missed that show this morning. I just realized that, and still haven't found Mr. Festus Okoye. I thought he was the one that was going to come up, but apparently it was Professor Yakubu that came up. Anyway, it's the responsibility of the political party. You see, we are just in a how will I put it now? In a ring of burning fire, different phases of that burning fire. APC, PDP, PDP, APC intertwined together. You miss one, you miss the first devil. Know that in a few steps you meet another kind of devil, but they are all seen in the same Luciferian, DNA, the same organization. I just want to say that, please, my people, with all these things going on, the undecided voters, or if you're listening to my voice, let your conscience touch you. All these things that's going on has been divinely orchestrated by the Almighty Creator, the God that loves Nigerians, the God that loves Nigeria as a nation. God gave us a gift. We are gifted, not just the land, the people. Nigerians are gifted. So God has listened to the cries of the innocent ones that have died, those in the toll gates, all the political people that were persecuted, because of this politics, people that have lost husbands, wives, children. God is listening to their innocent blood crying and has given us these gifts. What else do we want? How difficult is it? How? I'm still trying to understand the brain, what is going on in the brains of people that are still having the audacity to call the likes of Agbado and Mikano. I'm still trying to understand what is working, what's going on in the medulla oblongata. What is really going on there in the vortex of the brain? That you just see something broad daylight and you just chose to say that is the one you will follow. I'm still trying to understand. But in as much as that has happened, this is not a case of we have a right to choose who we want to choose. No. If my brother is going to a deep pit, I will drag my brother back and say, I will not allow you to die. I will not allow you to hurt yourself in the name of it is your choice. No. Those of you who are choosing Agbado still or making useless excuses for these demons, I want to drag you back. I don't want you to enter the pit, the abysmal pit of hell. So that's why I'm still appealing. Please, Peter the Rock Obi is the only one, I repeat, only in capital letter. Only.
Okay.
He's the only one that can rescue Nigeria from this hell that we are in. He's the only light at the end of the dark tunnel that we are in. Please, please, change your mind. Vote Labour Party. Start preaching to your people and tell them vote for Labour Party. That is the only way right now. That is the only panacea for like the only cure, at least. So start curing the vile blood that's already in Nigeria. It's the only cure that will be curing us little by little, but we'll get there. And I believe Peter the Rock Obi will be the winner. Whether Aineko or Yakubu or the missing Festus Okoye, like it or not, I believe everything happening now is as a result of how God wants it to be, because in the end, God is the one that has the victory. Even the odds are against us in the physical, but God, whoever God has placed there, and I personally believe that Peter the Rock Obi is the one God has ordained to rescue Nigeria. So please, it's Peter the Rock Obi, it's Labour Party. Labour Party. Labour Party. Please, Mama, Papa, and Peking. Labour Party. I want to resound. If you are dreaming, you will dream of my voice. Labour Party, Peter the Rock Obi. Tell your people back home, it's Labour Party. Labour Party. I am begging you people. It is Labour Party. We are tired of this nonsense. We are tired of these evil people coming in our front with a straight face, lying to us, killing us, stealing from us, and then we still want to digest it. Hell no, that will not happen. It is Labour Party. I am begging, I'm on my knees. I don't need for anybody, only God. But I'm begging you people, it is Labour Party. Mama, Papa, and Peking. Labour Party, please. It's Peter the Rock Obi or nobody. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mother Rita. I can see the passion right there. Yes, we are on our last chance right now. So if you are listening and you see the way our dear sister expressed a concern over what we all are facing in Nigeria, it is better you talk to your people back home, talk to your community, talk to anybody. Please mute yourself, not just coming out from somebody, stay mute. Thank you. So before I move on to the next person, to add to what Mother Rita said, I would like to play this video to add to what she just expressed right now.
I tell you, some of the excesses of the president is his failure to really lead as he should lead. Being a card-carrying member of APC doesn't make me less a Nigerian. My loyalty is first and foremost to Nigeria and not to the party. And my concern is how to move the country forward. The president has failed in so many ways, like it or not. I'm the first person in this country to campaign for Muhammad Buhari. But I cannot also shy from the fact that he has failed the country in so many ways.
This is APC woman leader, according to what we have here. APC, and she's also an activist. So let's move on.
But I cannot also shy from the fact that he has failed the country in so many ways. Or there is not a single promise that he made to this country that he has fulfilled. And we just sit and pretend that we are APC, so we won't say these things. And another problem is that they are beginning to gag the press. The press is the only way in which Nigerians can get their views aired, and the press is the only way. In fact, Muhammad Buhari went as far as saying that he is expecting advice from the press. Now, why is the press being gagged? So these are failures that we must see what happened to Vision FM. For simply saying that there is corruption in the NIA, and there is corruption in the NIA. So, but what they are saying is that they lumped up the NIA and the head of the NIA. The head of the NIA, we all know, the commission, the Baba Kingibe commission that brought him into office he was the secretary. He was the secretary, and that particular committee or commission that was created by the president actually made a recommendation. The recommendation was that there should be an overhaul of the NIA. One of the recommendations was that the person that should head the place must be somebody that is a senior director. This particular Mr. Rufai that is heading the place, who was the secretary of that commission, actually was eased out of that commission because he flunked the deputy director to director examinations 3 times. He failed. Having failed, he was eased out of the NIA. But the same commission that in which he was a secretary now made him the president, the head of the NIA. That is one. Number 2, the Ikoyi gate. The money is $43 million that was found somewhere in Ikoyi. We need to know, for saying that these are the resources of the people of this country. All the press was saying, all that Vision FM was saying is, why did they violate?
Till now, my people, in case you do not know, nobody is being arrested though. In everything this woman is talking about, you know, whatever you found, whatever allegation, like we were talking about Tinubu and Atiku just now, and our dear sister Madarita came in to say that nothing will happen every day. Yes, that is it. It happens, everybody talk about it, blah, blah, blah. At the end, everything quenched down. Nobody will be arrested. Let's continue to listen to this woman.
Resources of the people of this country. All the press was, the money is $43 million that was found somewhere in Ikoyi. We need to know, for saying that these are the resources of the people of this country. All the press was saying, all that Vision FM was saying is, why did they violate the same conditions that they set up? What happened to those monies? That was all. So for that, they were gagged. They have been levied $5 million, and the program, which is the most popular program in the North that I know, has been suspended for 6 months. So how do you get democracy under these conditions? So because I'm APC, because you know, people must understand that what goes around comes around. If you don't, if something is happening to your friend, and you turn the other, then it will always come back. So, sir, what I'm thinking is that like minds should come together and say no to this tyranny. We must say no to the pillage of the resources of this country. We must say no to this extreme corruption that has completely crippled the economy and has taken the country hundreds of years back. This country has never had such insecurity. It has never had such the plunder and the pillage of our resources since slave trade. So what is wrong with us? So because I'm APC, I just turn the other eye? No, I will not.
Okay. This is what I call a true APC supporter or a woman leader. You know, not some people who come here on our platform or some people who is just out there in other platforms defending their principle when you know that your principle is satanic. Within you, you know your principle is satanic. Then you'll be saying no. Like yesterday, I remember I asked Emeka a question. I asked you that all the promises from Buhari and all that, he failed in all. You said no, he failed in terms of, you mentioned some, but you said infrastructure, he didn't fail. This APC woman leader who said that Buhari have failed in all his promises. All of them. He failed.
Sorry.
Yes.
You know, what that woman was saying, I'm sorry to interrupt you. It cut across not just Buhari's government. It cut across local government, states, National Assembly. You cannot be supporting a governor because you like him. You cannot be supporting a governor that has failed. I use fail in capital uppercase letters. That has failed from all the promises. So it's not just Buhari. I mean, we should balance it well. If you want to talk about failure.
The reason why we are focusing on Buhari because he's the #1 citizen. He covers, his umbrella covers these governors and local government you are talking about.
But Buhari cannot be everywhere.
Yes,
Buhari cannot be everywhere. Buhari cannot be in Osadebe Avenue at this moment.
If a president cannot call out a failed governor, that means all of them are the same thing.
Thank you very much. If the president's body language,
listen.
Exactly.
Listen. So let us talk constitutionally now. When Buhari came on Channels TV, or rather the media, and they were asking him questions, I think it's almost a year and a half video now. He said, "Is there anything in the constitution that I haven't done for the states of Nigeria?"
Yes, but he's a
Nobody
thief.
kept
Is he not
quiet.
the is he not the
Listen to me, my
is he not the
brother.
petroleum
Let me finish
minister?
speaking. We need to teach ourselves something here. I'm not trying to be. We should not
No,
argue
I'm trying to
based on
respond to you. I
emotions.
thought you were asking a question. I'm trying to respond to your question.
What question did I ask?
No, go ahead, moderator. Go ahead.
Buhari asked a fundamental question. Till date, nobody was able to answer him because what he said was true. He said, is there anything constitutionally that I haven't done for the states? He did everything. So you cannot now say President Buhari has to now question Governor Zulu or not question Governor Okowa or question Wike. What you should do as a governor, that is why you take the oath of office. Every state has a house of assembly. You know, you can mirror what is in the big picture, mirror it down to the small thing. It's still the same thing. We all have a duty in it. Every governor has a duty in each state. When you take the oath of office, maybe Nigeria should bring the oath of office every governor of the state takes, whether it's under the Bible or the Quran. You choose to protect life and property. You said you're a good administrator. You can take care of your people. You love your people. You swear. But when you are not doing it, you cannot say the president has to call out the governor. Are you listening to yourself? What is the duty of a house of assembly? What is the duty of a state house of assembly? What are you saying?
Madarita, please hold on, everybody. Hold on. Madarita, when the head is corrupt, the whole body is already affected.
Yes, when the governor is corrupt, the House of Assembly, the commissioners, trickle down even to the...
But the governor is answered to somebody, which is the number one citizen.
No, Elvis, no.
Mr.
Let me
Elvis,
tell you something.
Mr. Elvis.
Governors don't answer
we have to see.
Now, Madarita, wait, make I talk something. Now, listen, I know they talk seriously. They talk, no one person talk. Hold on 1 second. Mr. Elvis, let me tell you something. Buhari is a criminal. Who is the Minister of Petroleum? Is it not Buhari? Is that not corruption?
Yeah. My God.
Is that not corruption? And
my dear brothers, you're getting it wrong on what I'm trying to say.
Every day, we are hearing that our oil they miss. Subsidy is a criminal gang, and yet the president is the Minister of Petroleum is a criminal, is a corrupt.
My brother, I think your train of argument, you don't really get what I'm saying. So I'm not even going to argue too much. I don't think you really get the point.
Very well.
I know Elvis, you understand, but this is my brother that just responded. He doesn't get where I'm driving at.
I still believe, directly or indirectly, a president supposed to publicly expose, disgrace, question any governor that is not doing their...
I disagree. Constitutionally, it is not the job of the president. Elvis.
That's the job of the State House of Assembly in each state. It's not the job of the president.
It's not the job of the president.
So are you guys, Emeka, are you telling me that if the State House of the state is working with the governor and the people are suffering, so the president knows
it
about
doesn't work that way.
It doesn't work that way.
My dear brother,
as a matter
why
of
do we have governors going to Abuja? They go to report themselves to say this is what is happening. It is not the duty of the president to start mirroring every state. No.
So
that's why you have a state house of assembly. We need to have a one-on-one on governance.
What about if this house, the state house of assembly is working with the governor? That means the people
that's pollution.
Are you aware that Imo State has a Supreme Court governor put by APC government for the presidency?
Oh my God, these my Igbo brothers. You people are just
Imo State has a Supreme Court governor put by the presidency, APC.
You are convoluting the issue here. I'm not arguing to you to say I'm right. Don't get it wrong. I'm trying to tell you this is how it ought to be. The president has no right to start mirroring every governor. That's why you have State House of Assembly. Now, if State House of Assembly is not working, what do you have? The people.
Margarita, you are not blaming Buhari for coming out the other day to say that some state governors are stealing local government funds. And he knows this. He knows about this, and he did not.
My dear brother.
There's not. So
oh
okay.
No.
There's a misconception
here.
I have the answer for that, right?
There's a misconception here.
Emeka, talk to us.
Oh my God!
It started with Obasanjo. They wanted separation of powers, right? Local government, state government accounts, and federation accounts. So what used to happen is federal government would allocate funds to the state, and the state should allocate local government for both states and local government funds, allocate that for local government to the local government account. that wasn't happening. Obasanjo tried to do it and was allocating funds directly to local governments. The governors took Obasanjo to court and said they wanted the funds, that they would be the one to distribute it themselves. And what is happening? Federal government said, okay, no problem. We'll give you your state and local government allocation. Now disbursed to the local government. What are the governors doing? They don't even hold election. They don't even hold local government election, which they are supposed to do. The governors are our problem, hiding under the president. Now, a good example is
but my governor
coming out.
appointed 18 local government members. There was no any election.
Yeah, there's supposed to be an election for local government chairman. The governors don't.
So
do
you're
that
telling me now that if Buhari is aware, he cannot
there is nothing
ask questions.
The president cannot do anything. The governors don't answer to the president.
I guess I can be hard on this.
They are duly elected like the president.
Let me be hard on
it. They also have immunity clause like the president. They
Exactly.
answer to their electorate and not the president. As a matter of fact, if the president tries anything, the only time the president can weigh in is when there is insecurity and he signs an emergency act in that state. Other than that, a president has nothing to say on the affairs of how a governor runs his state.
Correct.
A good example is the Wike's, where Wike blew the whistle that President Buhari has actually allocated arrears since 1999.
30% derivation.
I know, but
can the way they are. Let us not be sentimental.
State governors.
Can somebody else be hard too here?
All the oil producing state governors kept quiet. Wike was the one who blew the whistle. See, they now started coming out to talk. Oh yes, we have received our own funds.
All right, let me also hear someone else's view on this. I'll come back to you guys. Mr. Pansa is supposed to be speaking now, but I guess I can give you the space. Go ahead.
I want to respond just limited to this argument. I mean, this debate going on here. Then I want to have my time for the closing. Then
you have to do this in 1 minute. Then 1 minute.
That's okay. But I'm saying I had left to give other people a chance. Then I'll come back for the closing. I don't expect to get any thank you for that. But look, what's happening here in this debate is typical of the problem we're having, right? It's just a fallacy of false choice, which is like we're limited to two choices. The issue is that both of them, both the president and the governors, they are a problem. The act of giving, for example, they're using with Wike and the money he's spending that he got, that's a deliberate thing they did there. Not every governor could get that money. River State is very important. And the agitation over there, the Niger Delta. And Wike being a part of the cabal and the government, getting all the way back. We're not going to debate that here. But the point is that the president, Buhari, is not a Democrat. So you cannot say categorically, Buhari, you can say in our constitution, as shambolic as it is, a president is not supposed to do X, Y, Z. But Buhari is not a democratic president. We already know that. He committed a coup d'etat not long ago. And he's governing by body language and with cabals and the military, right? And he's speaking out. So let me
not duly elected. You say he was not duly elected?
I did not say that. I did not say that.
But you just said he committed coup d'etat?
Yes, he did commit a coup d'etat in 1983. Okay. He is no Democrat. Now, whether he rigged the election or not. Now, I wanted to come to you because the point, like this kind of debate we're having now, in order for it to not be a distraction, we have to know where is your soul. Are you've condemned Tinubu, you condemned Atiku in a way when you said that there's allegation on them. But when you were talking, you kept mentioning this guy suing them, taking them to court. But you left out that there's a third option, a third possibility, which is that the Nigerian people. We don't have time for a drawn-out court battle. He could go to court. That's a distraction. Now, the standard we need for the court of public opinion is entirely different and a different standard. When these allegations are made, we can judge and tell that these two should not be the president. The people are superior and supreme. This is the only time that their decision towards that of the court. So I'm asking you now, here, where you leave it out in the open that Tinubu has allegations, Atiku has allegations, but PeterObi does not have any. Showore does not have any. Who is your candidate? Now, we got 30-something days to the election. It's something that has a specific thing. You can't be half pregnant about it.
Okay.
Okay. Who is your candidate? Who are you voting for? And who are you promoting when you come here?
Thank you, Mr. Pansa. Thank you so much. I will come back to Emeka. Emeka, please let me quickly move on to Mr. ACBD. Mr. ACBD, good evening to you once again. Please use your 2 minutes.
Yeah. Yes. Thank you so much. Well, is it like closing, or I should just respond to closing? All right.
There is feeling some noise from that.
Oh, you're still hearing the noise?
Yes. There's echoing right there. Sort that out and come back. Sort that out. Okay. That noise was distracting. Okay.
Elvis, I'm sorry, Sir Elvis. I'm very sorry for interrupting you. The point I was just trying to make is whatever that woman was saying, she's part of a party. She's admonishing that party that they're not doing well. It also transcends to state governors. That's just what I'm saying in all of this. Thank you.
But I answered you by telling you that what about if the same House of Assembly in the state is working with the governor? That means the people, we are finished.
Yes, now that's the problem we have.
So that's why the people have to, speak up and then don't vote these people again.
It's a big problem. It's a big problem.
Vote them.
Because you have state assemblies working with the governors and not giving the people what they're
errand boys. State assemblies are errand boys, like I do to the governors.
It's a big problem we are facing now.
So that's why me and you are speaking.
Yeah, that's
why me and you are speaking. And that's why those people, if you belong to a state and you have the power of the social media, you are an influencer, you belong to that state, you should be able to stand up and speak. The thing is, many people are not speaking up. Many people are hiding behind the shadows. Many people are afraid to talk. That's the issue. That's the problem we're having.
They love governor, they love president. That's what we are hearing. Anyway, Mr. Mecca, please use your 2 minutes now.
Yeah, let me use my 2 minutes to just run down and touch a bit of what Madam Rita is saying, because she's absolutely right. The problem we have in that country is not mainly the president itself. We have multiple problems, right? Our problem is multifaceted, but the governors are the problem, because the federal government releases funds to each state. What are the governors doing with these funds? They are supposed to release these funds, especially funds meant for local government areas, which would be now used to provide dividends of democracies like primary health care, roads in local government areas and councils, schools, education. What else again? Pipe bore water for people close to in their local government. But these state governors are not doing it. They are embezzling this fund, inclusive of security votes, which is a fund that is not even budgeted. And they take all these funds for their own personal use. Now they are colluding with the state assemblies, who should be a check points for these governors and the abuses of powers of these governors. But the state House of Assemblies cannot do anything. Before you know it, the governor will collude with other members to impeach the speaker or kick out whoever he considers to be a threat or an enemy to him. Now, a president can't do anything. What is the president actually responsible for? For the overall economy of the country, to devise policies that could help the country, to generally improve the standard of living in conjunction with each state governors. But if a state governor is not aligning to that, of course the state will be impoverished. That's why I said Buhari has failed in specific areas, but in some areas, especially infrastructure, I would give him a bit of a pass mark. I would give him a bit of a relief, because in terms of security, F9, economy, F9. Infrastructure, I will give him a C5, because he has built specific infrastructure that has long-term value for the country. I will not completely ridicule the president. He has tried in some areas, but failed woefully in other areas. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Okay. Let me go back to ECBD again, if he can speak to us now. CBD, use your 2 minutes now.
All right, thank you. Can you hear me now?
Yes, yes. Just go straight to the point.
All right, yeah. So, well, I think you see, without going too much deep into this last topic, or is it issue that came up? I don't know, with the governors and all that.
No,
Well,
you don't have to contribute to it. That's not the topic. We only that much. Just
okay,
use your 2 minutes.
all right, sorry. Thank you so much. Well, so I'll just end by saying that you see, by this time, Nigerians should know that this thing is not, it has nothing to do. You have to look beyond all this petty and unhelpful kind of mentality, because look at where Nigeria is right now. Which other country do you have if this whole thing scatters? So, looking at what is happening all over the world, looking at what people are going through as foreigners in different places, especially the ones that don't have the long-term document to stay there. So Nigerians should start thinking of a way of making the country better. And it has nothing to do with your tribe. Because if there's a problem, there's no place, okay, as long as Nigeria is one country, you can't stop anybody from any part of Nigeria to come to your region, to even your state, to live. Let's assume that you want to vote for someone from your region because you believe that that person will make your region better than other regions. Then everybody will come and stay in that's your region, if it's even possible, which is obviously not possible. If it was possible right now, the northern part of Nigeria should be like Dubai. If it was possible, there will be no banditry or insecurity in Katsina. But those are the regions where it's happening the most. And that's because that's where the president is from. So what does that show you? Why do you think that your own will be different? So think about good leadership and not somebody that is from your tribe or someone of your religion. Because these people don't care about all that. They are only interested in using that to keep you in perpetual bondage and slavery. That's the game they are playing. Look at the African Americans. Many of them want to come to Nigeria, but because of the news and all these things, not just African Americans, blacks in diaspora, whether it's the Caribbean or in the South America or is in North America, everybody want to come, but because of all these things going on, they can't come. You see most of them running to Ghana. But Ghana can only take so many people. It's not a very big country. Even the ones that are doing DNA to find out where they are from, most of them, over 90%, or let's say even if you are being a bit, maybe 80 or 70%, it's showing that a significant part of their ancestry is from Nigeria, from the area now called Nigeria. And most of them cannot even come because of the things going on. And Ghana is taking that lead, trying as much as they could. You're seeing their president going everywhere, talking about uniting, the black race and everything. So when are we going to wake up? And all these things could have been avoided with good leadership. And now Obi is telling you of how we dredge even the Niger, how he's going to open up the Niger and Benue, and Niger, River Benue, everywhere. Talking about how to make the country work. Are you not seeing the record? Okay. How can a country Nigeria, I'll finish now in 5 seconds. How can a country of 200 million have more poverty rate combined than countries that has 1.4 billion people and the other one that's over 230 million combined? I mean, China also have 1.3 over 1.6 billion, and your country of 200 million people has more people in poverty than those two countries combined. And you're still there with your mediocre and, pathetic way of reasoning, thinking that it's all about your tribe and your religion. So it's just quite unfortunate. Thank you so much. So let us be wise and let us choose our leaders wisely. Obviously, we know that PeterObi is the solution right now. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr.
Mr. Elvis, help me one Dino Melaye, make it know they take your what you they talk. Dino Melaye, they use the word satanic APC. So he's listening to Niger Watch. He's copying from you.
Don't mind that. Surprise. They don't use that word now.
I didn't tell you.
I saw it when he was saying satanic manifestation. I said, can you
imagine? Now Niger Watch they use. They listen to you. Yeah.
God bless my brother. I didn't know you noticed that as well. Thank you. All right. Everybody have contributed, but Mr. Pansat, I'll give you extra 2 minutes again. Although you talked for 8 minutes just now. Talk to us.
I didn't talk on what I wanted to talk about. I wanted
but
to.
you use me this now, not be me this you use.
Not true. But it be like say Emeka won't make you give him 30 seconds. I don't mind. Do you want to say something in 30 seconds before I go on?
Yeah, let me just say 30 seconds. You see, I've listened attentively. Sometimes when some speakers were speaking, I just took a walk to the washroom. We cannot rule out identity politics, which has to do identifying with a specific group of people or a specific, like affinity or what's a group of people signed up to, like religion or tribe or ethnicity. It's in politics, it's an unfair game. You play unfairly to win. So if you feel it happens in the United States, where you find either Biden or Hillary Clinton trying to play identity politics to the Black Americans to let them know that they have to vote Democrat. So it's you can't rule it out. You can't rule it out. So why I'm saying this is that I know a lot of people rule out religion and tribe. Please, in politics, you play unfairly to gain advantage to win. Let's look at practicalities.
You see our problem. Because of something is wrong in the US, then it must be right in Nigeria. Even there, they are talking about how wrong it is. They are not supporting it.
I am referring to crimes where it occurs, right? Crimes that have witnessed democracy for more than or over 200 years. So in politics, nothing is fair. That is why Keyamo and Dino, they are going after their throats. Okay. So nobody plays fair in politics.
We are not telling you that it's not part of politics. We are telling you that it's not helping the people and they should reject it.
They are not there to help.
Why are you speaking for the people that they cannot reject it?
Oga, please. They are not there to help you. They are there to win. So think like a politician.
So are we speaking for the political parties now, or we are speaking for the Nigerian people here?
The politicians are not there to help.
So why are you making a case for the politicians?
Because you must factor in facts and reality.
Let me handle it.
It's okay.
Let me handle it.
All right, Mr. Pansa, use your 2 minutes. I need to go now.
All right, thank you very much. I just wanted to say that we have a mission, and that mission statement, it's looking at us as you look on that screen, PeterObi for 2023, PeterObi for president. So any discussion that we have, even tangential ones like the governor and their powers, has to reflect on that. Emeka, I'm actually addressing you here. I've heard that you moderated since I haven't been on the same platform with you. I'm happy to hear that, but I only hear you, Anish, condemning Tinubu's crime and that of Atiku. So I want you to understand that there is just no way you can come to a committee of intelligent people, such as people who are on this platform and those who listen to us, and play anything fast and loose, because this election is very clear. You got to be on this side or you're on the other side. There is no way of saying, I don't have a candidate I had an issue with one of my friends that come here, Dr. Gomez, because he tried to pull that. You just make yourself look bad by doing that. If you believe in somebody, if it's Tinubu, you gotta believe in that and stand for it and stay away from our platform because we have a mission here. So I've said that because there are big issues. Obviously, do you know what entropy is? Do you know what that word means? Entropy, Mecca. To make it a long story short,
you need
heat.
I'm leaving now.
Heat. Elvis, I don't feel comfortable when I'm talking. Everybody could talk about everything else. That doesn't mean anything to our mission. But when I'm talking, I'm always rushing. I can't get my word in if I'm rushing.
You already used 8 minutes to talk.
I did not use 8 minutes. I got permission.
Everybody after 2 minutes, please.
I got permission to interject on the governor and president. And
yes, and I gave you 8 minutes on that.
Okay, so I was trying to say that when in a system, heat and information flow from hot to cold. Somebody's here, they're cold. They're not going to help us because information is going to be flowing from us to that person who's cold on our mission. Now, that's the second law of thermodynamics. It's not me saying it's a law. So I'm saying when you hear Sister Madam Rita, who just left here, and she was unequivocal, unambiguous about who she's supporting here. That's the way we should be doing it here. That's what we all expect. Or you tell us why we shouldn't be doing that. If you have somebody such as Tinubu who went and got some fake bishops, he's done all kinds of things. If he goes and get a videotape, it doesn't have integrity as far as I'm concerned. It doesn't have integrity because he's been playing that game in Lagos over and over. He thinks the population, the people are stupid. So what has he embarked on? Instead of going on the show, such as Rufai and others, and make his case, talk to the country, be questioned, he's engaging in having people come on here or plant evidence or have somebody create a fake recording. Those are the kind of things money can buy. What we want to see from him now is what money cannot buy. Show up at the press with the press or the Nigerian people and get questioned and scrutinized. So that's what I'm saying. I don't want us distracted with a tape of somebody purporting to be Atiku. Maybe it's him, maybe it's not. But it has to have integrity. It doesn't have that. So let me go ahead. I know that Davis, you work very hard. You do have to go. But you can't pad this place with people who are not for this platform, and they could talk all day. Then when it comes to us, the obedient, me, I can't get a word in because we're discussing governors and local elections, 30 days to an election. So that's what I want to put across here. Thank you very much. I appreciate your courtesy.
Mr. Pansa, if you say that, the viewers will judge you. They will judge you straight away because everybody is watching and everybody can calculate how many minutes you used to talk compared to others. They will see that you are the most beneficial person in terms of minutes. So please be fair on your judgment, please. Because people are watching. You can't lie here and I can't lie here. People are watching how many minutes you have given to you. So when it comes to minutes, I'm always fair to you. Please say things how it is. Thank you very much, everybody. I appreciate you all. We've been here all day. I want to appreciate every one of you that have joined us today. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Remember, 25th of February is around the corner. We cannot afford to relent at this particular moment. Yes, we are close. We've been, all effort have been put in, especially on my end. Trust me, for me, I'm not giving up. I've promised, and the word promise is a strong word for me. So it's like a vow. So I've promised I'm gonna be here every blessed date, the 25th of February. Anyhow, I will achieve this. I don't know, but I'll make sure that yes, that every day will be fulfilled by the special grace of Almighty God. Listen, guys, we don't have another hope. We don't have another choice. It's only PeterObi. It's Peter Obi or nothing, like we normally say. We've tried everything possible to let you know why you need to support Peter Obi. Everything. We've tried. We show you different kind of contents. We show you content from APC people telling you that they are still APC people, but Peter Obi is the man. We show you content from PDP people telling you that they are still PDP, but Peter Obi is the man. We show you content from Labour Party, telling you, and you heard from Emeka earlier on, telling you and I that APC failed woefully. You know what that means? So you cannot bring these people back again. And you also said, you also heard from him saying that Tinubu and Atiku should be prosecuted. So both of them on this.
Mr. Bevis, I'm not your campaign.
No, I have to say it how you're saying it here, because if I don't say it again, some people always think differently.
Oh my
I say it how
goodness.
it is, because I remember I asked you questions myself, and yesterday all the questions I passed to you, you answered them accurately. So for me, and you are not answering it on the phone with me, you are answering it on air. Today I asked you the same question again, and you just finished talking just now that you give F9, 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 F9 to APC. So to be honest, my people, we have every reason now, to vote for Ole Peter Obi. I'm begging you guys, like our brother Oshimba, said on the video that I played earlier on, saying that if you guys failed to support Peter Obi, he have the resources to move out of Nigeria. You heard him, right? The same way many of us that is talking here, by the special grace of God, God have blessed us. We have a second option. And many Nigerians that is talking from abroad, by God's grace, God have blessed many of them. They have second option. But if you check it holistically, you will see that Nigerians in abroad are the one actually fighting more than those in Nigeria. Although, don't get me wrong, those in Nigeria are the one doing the march and all that, but we are the one pushing them, giving them the energy why they should do what they are currently doing. But if you are still sitting on the fence at this particular time to cause Nigerians pains, to cause the next generation pains as well, think, reflect on your actions, reflect on your decisions, and look back and say, okay, why am I even campaigning for these people safe? They have been the one ruling since God knows when. We've never gained anything from them. Before we can castigate Mr. Peter Obi, let's give him the chance first. I gave Governor Obaseki the chance, and I used my platform to campaign for him. In second time, I now get to realize that he failed woefully, especially in the area of security. And I talk here every time. I'm the only platform that is countering the governor till tomorrow. Many other platforms are still there, showing emotions. I love my governor, I love my governor, I love my governor. So, which is wrong? So that's the same thing. I'm begging you all, give Peter Obi the chance. And I also promise you guys that I will use this same platform to counter my principal. There's nothing like, we are not holding anything like, oh, I love my principal so much, that's why I'm voting for him. No. I know he's the only man amongst all at this particular moment. Now beg, now they beg now. I don't want us to miss this opportunity.
Mr. Elvis.
Yes, sir.
I was gonna say before I leave, I know you're gonna be closing up the show. I'm suggesting that, like, when your friends become obedient,
yeah,
they should, because we're here to teach some people and learn ourselves. People who are at home watching us, right? They should at least be clear and say, "Hey, look, I think that Kayama should take this people to court. Therefore, we should vote for PeterObi, or vote for Showere, or vote for somebody." They should be clear.
Mr. Pansat,
Yeah.
Mr. Pansat, it takes time for you to convert people. But if you are truthful enough, if you see change from human being, it could be your cleaner in your house, it could be your gate man, it could be your employees, and it could be your wife, your children, and anybody close to you. But if you see positive change from people, always acknowledge it, because When I'm trying to put effort, for example, to please you as my father, let's put it like that, and I get to know that all I'm getting from you is a negative feedback all the time, that means that little energy that I'm putting in, we go down. So what I'm trying to say, you can't convert people overnight. You work on people by talking. A lot of people is listening to you and I. That's one thing you must understand. I've testified before that there's a lot of people, including Madam Rita, that you love so much today, that did not believe on PeterObi. But you see the way Madam Rita was talking just now. You heard her the other day saying that, yes, Niger Wash convinced me. And yesterday, just yesterday, Alex, I know you like Alex so much. Alex said, Niger Wash worked on me for me to believe on PeterObi. You know what that means? So everybody have a different way of living, sir. I don't cast or rule everybody out, because I believe everybody is useful. Remember, who is bad today can become good tomorrow. And who is good to you today can become a vampire in your life tomorrow. So that's my belief. That's my own perception about human beings. So I believe that togetherness we will achieve this. That's it. If the Emeka we're talking about, sir, if we go and think the way Emeka contribute here 2 months ago, let's say, if I'm not mistaken, and you check today, we should be truthful to ourselves. Emeka have never one day talk bad about Tinubu. Emeka have never one day talk bad about APC. Emeka have never one day. He doesn't even go to that area.
Is that Niger Watch? Emeka don't collect money finish now. 30 days. They don't collect money. They don't
I
pay
know
finish.
what you are saying. Listen, my brother. People collect money to go assassinate human being. When it gets to your house, he will even tell you, say, my brother, they pay me, I can't kill you, but I not go kill you. Do you believe that?
That one not true. That one not true.
So we should say things how it is, please. We should say things how it is. It's not about the money. It's about how do you work on people. For me, this platform is for all of us. On the 25th, now we are going to be singing another music. So what about everybody that is here today? We're going to be discussing different things entirely. Like I said before, we are not going to have some of you anymore. Some of you are not going to have interest here anymore. But don't worry, when you are not here, someone else will be here. That's what the platform is all about. So one thing we must know, let's learn to work on human being, not to just kill them. It doesn't work like that. I added 4 people to Niger Watch platform WhatsApp group. I added one yesterday, about 4 days ago or so. And those people were guessed by principal before. Before I added them there, on their platform, on Facebook and Instagram, all they talk about now is PeterObi. Even PeterObi's poster, the one that they created for the Chatham House, one of them put it on their WhatsApp status. I can even screenshot it and show you right now. These were people who were saying never, but they never have turned around. Please, yes, thank you, Mommy Diaspora. Slow and steady wins the race. Yes, we should work on people. A lot of people are, even at this particular time, Mr. Pansad, we are very close. Do you know that some people are still skeptical? They are not sure of what they want to do. They are just there. They want somebody to convince them. Not everybody understands politics. So some people still in Nigeria as we they talk. So you tell them, say, this election way they concern and say, no, I don't like politics, we not concern me. And they suffer. They suffer. If he doesn't know what politics means, he doesn't know what to do. Before, I know I used to visit Nigeria, ask people, are you going to vote? You say, no, I don't even know how they take the vote. You know, get PVC, you say, no, I'm not interested. It doesn't mean they don't need a better life, but they don't know how to do it. They need someone like you and I to work on them, to tell them why they need to have a PVC, to tell them who to vote for, to tell them why they need to vote for that person. If it's by, do you have PVC? No, I don't have PVC. Then you slap him. He's not going to learn anything from you. Please, let's get this right. As for me, like I've always said to every one of you, I've worked so hard on people, and many of them don't convert. And I can testify to our panelists. They are here. I mentioned names just now. They are here every day joining me. These are family. They are here. If you see the passion, Mandarita, they talk just now. Don't worry. After election, I'll play Madam Rita video for now.
She's the best. She
Yes.
should actually be in this any administration.
Yes, she's the best today because I was patient with her. That's what I'm saying. If I played our first video for you when we introduced PeterObi to this platform, you know, you will say, wow. But look at her today. She's so passionate about this mission. So please, let's be patient with people. We are human beings. Nobody's perfect. Obviously, I will offend you tomorrow. You offend me, but we must have the ability to manage ourselves. Thank you very much.
Mr. Najawa.
Yes, sir.
Yes. Thank you. I think I agree with you that we should be patient and maybe not call for people to be kicked out or whatever. But at the same time, I also think that as much as we are not trying to make anyone leave the platform, we can also express our disagreement with some of the points.
No. We are not preventing people not to leave the platform. We block people every day. I blocked somebody yesterday. Somebody that been following me, somebody that been following me for the past 6 years on this platform was blocked.
Harry O is an evil guy.
Yes.
Yeah,
so, no, I'm not here to listen, sir. We are not talking about the subscribers here. If I block you today, sir, or you live by yourself, the day you left this platform, please screenshot the subscriber. Come back in just 24 hours later, you will see that your space have been covered.
No, so, I think you didn't get me. I'm saying like
we should work on ourselves. We shouldn't stress this. Let's work on ourselves as human beings.
I understand what you're saying. I'm not disagreeing with you at all. I'm only saying that, for example, if somebody like a maker, for example, say something, the fact that I'm responding or I'm disagreeing with him or countering him does not mean that I don't want him in the same space.
No, because I disagree with you all the time here. Other people disagree with you. You disagree with other people. So what's the difference between Emeka and Elvin or Alex? We are here to agree and disagree with each other all the time here.
Exactly.
Yes, of course. Why not? Whenever you stop him, you can even stop him on the way and counter him straight away. I don't have problem with that.
Okay.
Even me, why not? You can do that 100%. I didn't know that that's what you were trying to say.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
Of course, like the way you countered him earlier on, you can see I didn't stop him. I waited for you to finish what you were saying when he was trying to protect the politicians over the people. So yes, I like that. Why not? That's what the platform is all about.
Because I only jumped in when he was trying to say, like, it was sounding like making a case for the dubious some of the dubious politicians by saying that this is politics. We have to at the end of the day we have to we have a message to pass to the Nigerian people.
Mr. CBD, let me quickly tell you something that will surprise you right now. Do you know that many people that is supporting
CBD, mute yourself a little bit. It's noisy.
Okay. Do you know that so many people that are supporting Tinubu right now, all of them are already disappointed. Many of them. They don't even know what to say. They don't know how to defend their principle anymore. They are confused. It's just like me now. Somebody will be asking me, why do you want people to vote for PeterObi? I have millions of things to talk about. But people that are supporting Tinubu now, they don't even know what to say. Go to all social media platforms. Go to all of them. Follow them. You don't need to appear. Listen to them. The people that is anchoring their platform, they don't have anything to say anymore. Check what they normally say from the beginning before till now. You can see that all of them are confused. They are tired because they are saying the truth. Many have been converted already. They don't know what to say anymore. So we are winning. We are winning. Let's keep on. Good job.
Yeah, I agree with you.
God bless you. Thank you very much, every one of you, once again. Thank you. Yes, it's time for us to go now. Please help us to share, like. Join us again tomorrow, 10 a.m. tomorrow. We're going to be here for a newspaper review. By 5 p.m. tomorrow, I day here gidigba. No wala. Mr. Passat, you agree with me now? We day here, Abby. 5 p.m. We are here together. Appreciate it.
100%.
Yes.
Okay. Bye-bye all. Bye-bye. Mommy Diaspora, the best mom in the world. Bye-bye.
Yes, Mommy Diaspora, the best mother ever. Good night, my people.
You are the pillar that holds my life. You are the pillar that holds my life. Master Jesus, you are the pillar that holds my life. Lily of the valley, you are the pillar that holds my life. You are the pillar that holds my life. You are the pillar that holds my life. Lion of the night, you are the pillar. Chicanica, you are the pillar. Daddy, you are the pillar that holds my life. Lion of Judea,
you are the pillar that holds my life.
Anywhere,
you are the pillar that holds my life.
Hey, yeah.
Master Jesus, you are the pillar that holds
You
my
are,
life.
you are the
Master
pillar.
Jesus, you are the pillar that holds my life.
I said, Jesus, unibu kalabati sinduwe. Nibu kalabati sinduwe. Ojo biebe, nibu kalabao. Nibu kwa kalabano. Nibu kwa kalabati sinduwe. Ojo biobi ko nibu kwa kalaba. Chika nije nibu kwa kalabao. Nibu kwa kalabati sinduwe.